Good morning, everybody. I'm Klokinator, and today I'm just going to be doing a little preview of a whole bunch of the changes I've made. That's not really much of a preview because I'm posting my my Chapter 2 video right after this. But I did implement a lot of changes into my Fire Emblem 5R Let's Play. Since I'm doing all the hacking myself, there's a whole bunch of extensiveness that I'm putting into this. I want to make the game a lot harder. I want to make it more interesting, more fun to watch. So let's just go over a bunch of those changes really quick. First one is that if you look down here, every enemy in the game has... Shoot, I can't show my my mouse cursor. I was going to hover over it and show you how every enemy in the game now has one movement star. If you look down there, you can see that little star. It's on every single enemy, including bosses. Bosses now have a +1 to all of their movement stars. If they had like 1, 2, 3, it gets +1, makes it 2, 3, 4. That's more interesting. I kind of like the way it balances the game out a little bit. Like, enemies now can move again too. Not as often as your player units, obviously, but often enough to where it can become something of a threat, especially later on when you have enemies that are charging all the time. Tanya now has the Brave Lance. That was suggested by one of the people on the forums. I forget who it was. Sorry. I know, that's really terrible of me, but I forgot. She has the Brave Lance now, which used to be Finn's, of course. Let's see, where'd he go? Where is Marty? Marty now has 2 speed. I discovered that Duel has a 100% activation rate, but only if the unit actually has some speed over their enemy. So if Marty has 2 speed and enemy has 1 or 0 speed, then he'll double that enemy. I can also give him the speed ring to get him up to 5 speed, but since his speed growth is so terrible, it's not like he's going to be doubling every enemy in the game. I think Duel is cumulative, meaning the more speed you have, the more often you can keep attacking. Like, if he has 2 more speed than an enemy, he'll be able to attack twice. If he has 4 more speed than an enemy, he'll be able to attack 3 times and continue just attacking, wailing on them. But since he doesn't have very much speed, it's not like he's going to become this juggernaut of annihilation that's going to be completely destroying the game. There's also been a movement overhaul. If you remember... You remember when I first played, Dagda had he had 10 movement. Now he has 8. Yes, I detailed that on the forum post, which I will be linking in the description. Now, promoted mounted units are only going to have 8 movement, while promoted mounted Pegasi and Wyverns will have 9. Leaf's awesome promotion class, which I'm not going to spoil here, but you could probably guess at it if you thought about it hard enough. His promoted mounted class will also have 9 movement. Gee, armors are down to 5 now. Whoops. They're down to 5 with promoted armors having 6. Regular infantrymen like these guys have 6 movement, although in this case this guy has 7 because he had a movement bonus already. This guy should probably have... Yeah, this guy has 6. A lot of these people only have 6. Soldiers had 6 or they only had 5 originally, but I buffed them up to 6. Sorry, I'm going entirely off my memory here. I don't have any notes in front of me or anything. Archers have 6 now. They also only had 5. These guys have 6. It's pretty universal. Other than these few small changes, the game is fairly similar. I also managed to fix that one glitch with the magic stat, which is basically the one where it was giving me +70 magic on my resistance and my attack. It was not affecting swords that had a bonus like, where is it? Where'd my fucking light sword go? Here it is. Bam. The light sword gives a bonus of +10 luck, so it was not affected by this change, which is why I was commenting that it was sometimes only doing 18 damage to the enemy's 70 defense. So what I basically had to do was the basic stat bonuses pointer was corrupted, so I had to make my own pointer and repoint every single weapon and tome in the game, which got a little bit ridiculous. It took me about 45 minutes, I think, to fix all of that up, figure out the problem, get it all worked out. Maybe it was an hour, I don't recall. It was a lot of time that was very tedious, but when it was all done, it was all fixed. It was very nice. It was very worth the effort. So, with that in mind, I hope you guys are all looking forward to my my next chapter video. I've been putting a lot of work into this, and I think it's going to be very entertaining to watch. I've also got another video I'll be putting on my channel, which is going to be explaining how I make my random reclasses. I don't know if that will be before or after my Chapter 2 video. I think it'll be after, though. That's what I'm feeling is in the winds. So, yeah, Klokinator, and I'm clocking out.